Hi everybody, welcome to Mindful Meditative Yoga. As always, if you're part of the free yoga community, please remember we're doing this for the local communities to help them in these hard times because of the coronavirus and the lack of tourists, and everything's closed and people are losing their income. So any donations you can make, please find the link on the page, free yoga community. Thank you for anything you can do to help us help them. And today I thought we'd look at releasing some tension. So many of us, I realize now, especially when we have to be in confinement, many of us are looking at tablets and laptops, if not as much as before, at least more than before. So you get tension in the neck, tension in the shoulders. So I thought it was a good thing to release some tension physically and try and release some tension mentally. What we do in our minds is very much mirrored in our bodies and vice versa. And hopefully you'll get some fun and some calmness. So forget about everything else and just be here in the moment and enjoy, hopefully. Thank you. So we'll start in a sitting pose. Maybe wiggle yourselves into the right position so your sitting bones are nicely grounded on the floor. And we'll start just actually in the classic meditative pose. It's very much your palms facing the sky, so you're kind of ready to receive, ready to offer. You're offering yourself to the mat and you're receiving the guidance that the mat can give you. So a few deep breaths as you slowly close your eyes if it feels comfortable to you. Otherwise, just a soft gaze in front of you. And just a few deep breaths. And when you exhale, notice how everything softens. How the breath just brings you to this moment. Like the breath is kind of clearing out the cobwebs of the mind, of the body, and just bringing you here and now. And just connect to the breath, the inhale, the exhale. Allowing the sounds to come and go, allowing your thoughts to come and go. And checking in with what you're feeling today. Just do a sort of scan from head to toe. Any points of tension, any restlessness, any lightness, any emotions just swirling around in the stomach and shoulders. Just notice. Not trying to change anything, just observing. And slowly coming back to your breath. Being curious about the inhale, the exhale. Is it deep? Is it shallow? Is it fast? Is it slow? Just observing. And taking another deep breath. And you can slowly open your eyes. And you slowly warm up our bodies. So we'll start with the neck. And just slowly drop your chin forwards as you exhale. And then inhale, slowly bring your head up. Not too far back, just look up at the sky. And exhale forwards again, chin to chest. Inhale up. And exhale down. and then back up to neutral. And we'll do to the side, so to the left as you exhale. Then inhale, other side. Inhale and exhale as you go to the other side. And then gently drop your chin forwards. And on the next inhale, slowly rotate round, anti-clockwise. Just feel all the tension just slowly oozing out. And then pause back in neutral and do the other side. So clockwise. And do another round. And back to neutral. Just observing how your neck feels. Is it tight today? Is it loose? Again, not judging, just observing. And bring your hands forwards in front of you and we'll just do some breathing exercises to warm up our upper bodies. So take a deep breath, inhale and look up to the sky, open your chest and exhale down, chin down, bend your back, arch your back. And again, inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. And then sit up to neutral. Interlace your fingers. And as you inhale this time up and hands up to the ceiling or the sky. Inhale and then down in front of you. Really arch your back, empty your lungs. And then inhale up. Feel the breath coming through and exhale down. One more. And exhale. All right. And then you can shake it up in neutral. Take a deep breath and just notice what's happening now in your head, your neck, your shoulders. Notice everything hopefully slowly waking up. And when you're ready, make sure your palms are spread wide and you can go forwards. I'll swivel around, but tip yourselves forwards onto tabletop. And again, this is good for the neck and the spine as we slowly do a cat-cow with the breathing. So as you breathe in, you look up, arch your back, and exhale, arch it the other way, chin to chest. So inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One last one. Deep breath and then exhale. And back to neutral. Again, just a neutral straight spine. Be aware of your neck, your shoulders, where there's tension. And observe your thoughts. Observe your thoughts if they're being kind or judging. So on the next inhale, you take the left hand up, so inhale. And as you exhale, you thread it through, palm facing the sky, and you lower yourselves so that you can rest your left ear on the ground. This is a great spine twist, neck twist, wringing out the tension. How do you feel in this position? Make sure there's no pinching. And just breathe into the spine. Breathe into the neck. Any pleasant or unpleasant sensations? One more breath here. Stay for the exhale. And on the next inhale, come back up to neutral. And again, just notice how you're feeling. Make sure your spine is straight. And on the next inhale, the other arm goes up. And as you exhale, thread through again, gently lowering yourself so your ear is resting on the floor. One more breath. And on the next inhale, back up to neutral. And again, just notice how it was different on both sides. Life is very like that. What can be similar can be very different. So how does your mind approach it? With patience or with judgment? Now gently lower yourselves onto your forearms. And make sure your knees are still below your hips, maybe a little bit backwards. Again, this is about being comfortable for your body, not trying to be the perfect shape. Your elbows should be below your shoulders. Touch both elbows to make sure that they're properly shoulder width apart. And then when you feel positioned properly, put your palms wide in front of you. Tuck your toes and slowly up into dolphin pose. Make sure your spine is straight. If you feel it rounding, you can bend your knees a little bit, if that helps. And otherwise, relax the neck, straight spine. This is great for core and upper back and forearm muscles. No strain in the neck. And breathe. How does this feel? What's your mind telling you? Observe your thoughts. Pushing down on your forearms. Breathing into the pose. With kindness, not judgment. One more breath here. And slowly up on your left hand, right hand, and up into downward dog. And hopefully a bit of a rest. So breathe into it. You can pump your legs if you feel that's going to be comfortable for you, if it's your first down dog. And again, straight spine. And deep breath. How has your breath changed? Is it still shallow or deep, fast or slow? One more breath. And after the exhale, just slowly walk yourselves up to the front of the mat. And just slowly uncurl your spine, head last, into Tandasana. So you can close your eyes, palms facing forwards, feet hip width apart. Just take a minute to observe your body. Where's the tension? Where's the lightness? Any pleasant, unpleasant feelings? Or perhaps nothing at all. simply observing, no judging. And we do the same in everyday life. Just observe our emotions without getting caught up in them, letting them go. One more deep breath. Really feel it filling your lungs, and exhale all the way and open your eyes. And let's do another deep breath, but with the arms. So deep breath up, arms up, hands together, and bend forwards from the hips, straight spine, pause, and then down into a forward fold, head down. If you can touch the floor, great. If not, honor your body. Touch your ankles, your shins, your knees, wherever feels comfortable. So now interlace your hands, still forwards, but put them back of your head so you can press against your neck. Just activate the neck muscles. Just gently, so your head presses against the hands. And you let gravity help you, guide you, and breathe. Now bring the interlace behind you, and then use gravity to drop your arms forwards above your head, and look up between your legs. Again, no strain on the neck. A nice stretch on the shoulders. And breathe into it, breathe into gravity. And notice your thoughts. Are they judging? Are they drifting? What are they saying? One more breath in here. Deep breath. Exhale all the way. And you can drop your hands. And just slowly unroll yourself all the way to the top. Maybe rotate your shoulders and just feel your body. Maybe feel the blood rushing back down. Okay, so next, with your right leg, just step backwards into a warrior two pose. So the front foot is facing the front of the mat, the heels are lined up, and the back foot is at an angle. And your arms are up, your head's forwards. Again, this is good for strengthening the neck. And just breathe into it. If you have knee problems, you can just keep the leg straight. Otherwise, just play around with that knee bend. Does your mind fight it or work with it? Do you want to rush away from the effort and relax, or are you working with it? How we approach the positions is often how we approach life. Remember to use your core, tailbone down, straight spine. One more breath. Straighten the leg. And we'll slowly pivot forwards from the waist into an extended triangle pose. So forwards, looking up, and just gently lower your hand along your front leg If you can touch the floor on the outside of your leg, great. Otherwise, just on the shin or the knee, wherever. Make sure you're not at the waist, but you're bending at the hips. And look up. If there's a pinch in your neck, it's okay to look down. But if you can, look up and activate your legs. Really notice each muscle moving, each muscle working. And as your body's working, is your mind working together? Where are your thoughts? And on the next inhale, slowly come back to briefly to warrior two, and we reverse it back. So if you can, again, look up. Make sure your chest is open. Any pinching in the neck, and just look down. In other words, look up. And play around with the forward bend in the knee if you can. And just feel your body. Any pleasant or unpleasant sensations. One more deep breath. And slowly windmill everything back to the front. Into Tandasana again. And just brief check, close your eyes. What are you feeling now? How is your body changing? How are the sensations changing? How's the breath changing? Or is it the same? Deep breath in and deep breath out. As we now do the other side. So step back with your left leg into warrior two. So again, notice how your mind approaches the other side. How is it different? Is there any comparison in your mind? Or do you approach it with curiosity and openness? Do you apply the same thinking in everyday life? Let go of judgment and let go of tension. And breathe into it. And as we hold it for longer, what's your mind doing now? Is it screaming at you, or is it being patient and kind? One more breath. Exhale it out and straighten your leg. And again into the triangle pose. So remember, from the waist, hand on the outside of the leg. And look up if you can. Activate the knees and breathe. One more breath. And on the next inhale, just come back up and flip it back to reverse. Remember to bend the knee again. Chest wide, look up. Remember, your left leg should be working. And observe your feelings, your thoughts. How is your breath changing? And on the next inhale, just come back to Dandasana. And breathe, take some deep breaths. Enjoy the changes. We always have a combination of pleasant, unpleasant, and neutral feelings. Enjoy the blend. Feeling alive. Be grateful for each breath. And on the next inhale, let's do a big one with the arms all the way up. And forward fold again from the waist. Pause and down. This time just hold your elbows side to side. And just let yourself swing. Let the head swing. It's a wonderful feeling, almost like your head is detached. Use gravity. Now gently place your hands on the floor. And we'll step back into a plank if it's available to you, or half plank if you prefer. Just plank with your hold together. And again, just breathe into it, so straight spine, great for the core, the lower back. And again, what's this change in position doing with your mind and your breath? What are you feeling? Any new sensations? Any new frustrations? A deep inhale, and as you exhale, slowly lower yourself down and forwards to upward dog. So flip your toes, activate your legs. And again, deep breath in, and as you exhale, over the toes to downward dog. And breathe. Breath into the anchor. One more inhale, and as you exhale, just come back to tabletop. So your knees a little bit behind the hips, wherever you feel comfortable, and just slowly bring your hands forwards a little bit. Bring your hands forwards, keep your hips above your knees, and just gently lower your head to the ground. It's a great back stretch, just to release the tension that sometimes goes into our neck and shoulders. Really feel the lower back stretching. No tension in the neck. One more breath. And slowly back up to your hands and to tabletop. Slowly bring your knees forward. So you're just sitting up. You can tuck your toes. And we're going to do a Ustrasana, so the camel pose. So with your hands on your hips, your thumbs just supporting your sacrum, so that little plate at the bottom of your spine. And the trick here is not to strain the neck. So don't go further than you can. Really listen to your body. So when you're ready, just slowly start bending back. Use your lower back and your stomach muscles and look up. And bring your elbows closer together. Don't squash your shoulders and don't clench your bum. If you feel if it's available to you, you can put your hands on your heels and look up. Remember using your lower back muscles, your thighs, and breathe. This is a great position for the mind and the body. Are they working together? Open your chest. And to unwind, one hand at a time, back to the pelvis, back to the hips, and slowly forwards again. And we'll slowly go back into Balasana. So knees mat width apart, feet together, and just slowly lower yourselves into Balasana. So relax into the pose, which stretches your shoulders nicely. One more breath, and slowly come back. Cross your ankles. Just slowly cross your ankles so you can shift them forwards into a sitting pose, Dandasana. And always observe where your spine and your leg are on your head. We often find ourselves with the head forward and it's a heavy thing. So straight spine, deep breath up, arms up, grab the sky and go forwards from the waist. And breathe and observe your breath, how it's changing or staying the same. What sensations are you feeling now? Any pleasant, unpleasant, neutral? One more deep breath and slowly come back up. And bend the right knee, right knee. So your foot's more or less in line with your left knee. Deep breath, inhale with your left arm up. And as you exhale, just cross over, look behind, leaning against your leg with your left arm. Keep the spine straight. Really bringing out the tension from your neck, your spine, your shoulders. Don't forget to activate your left leg, flex your foot. How does your breath change now or your organs are squashed? How is it different? Next, inhale back up and back to neutral. And this time, keep the right leg bent, but tuck it under the other one. If you can, cross the other one over, but don't worry if it feels tense, just keep it relaxed. What we're going to do is the Gomukasana. So put your arms out in front of you. Then inhale, your left arm goes up. Your right arm is thumb down. So your left one bends behind you, touches the shoulder blade. Your right hand comes up behind. And if you can touch your fingers. No pinching. If it pinches, just let it go. Just do what you can. breathe. One more breath and just shake it out, shake it out. And come back to straight legs. It shows us how tense or how relaxed our shoulders are. Okay. Now the other leg. So bring up your left leg. Activate your right one. Flex your foot. And again, deep inhale with your right arm. And as you exhale, come round. Always notice how your thoughts are different on this side. And on the next inhale, come back up to neutral, keeping the left leg bent, and then just tuck it underneath. If you can, put the other one over it. And this time we'll swap it around. So your arms either side, right arm goes up, left one, a thumb facing down, comes underneath, and the top one. Again, if you can touch your fingers, great. If not, don't worry, just whatever feels comfortable. Just feel those shoulders opening up and try and breathe into it. Breathe into any tension. And smile. This is cow face. We should be smiling like cows. One more breath. And exhale and shake it out. And bring your legs forward. And just shift yourself slightly forwards. And one of my favorites is Navasana. So with your hands behind you, just to get the initial support, bring your legs up so they are parallel to the ground. And if you wish, use your lower back and belly muscles and you put your hands either side and hold the balance. If you wish, you can go up or just stay. And again, just observe your mind as you balance in this position. Observe your breath. Any judging, or is it kindness and patience? And we'll slowly, gently start lowering ourselves. Remember to breathe. And gently to the ground. And when you're ready on your backs, just bend your knees a little bit. Just so you can think, your fingertips can touch your ankles. And then a deep inhale. And as you exhale, come back up on the inhale. So relax the neck. It might seem counterintuitive, but this is great for strengthening the neck. But no tension and no pinching. If you want, you can clasp your hands and put them underneath. But otherwise, just relax either side. Using the glutes, using the bum muscles. And breathe. What's your body doing now? What sensations are you feeling? What's it telling you? One more inhale and exhale all the way out. And gently lower yourselves. Bring your arms either side of you into cactus position. And deep inhale. And as you exhale, just let your knees drop to your left and your head turn to your right. Make sure your shoulder blades are grounded on the floor. You can close your eyes into this twist. If it's too tight, you can stretch your legs out a little bit. Deep breath, inhale, exhale. And on the next inhale, back up to neutral. And as you exhale, just switch them round. On the next inhale, back up to neutral. And exhale all the way out into final resting time, Shavasana. Be as wide as you want to be. Really letting yourself go. Connecting to your body, connecting to your breath. Allowing the thoughts to come and go as you savor the moment. Perhaps you can even notice your feet, your ankles, your calves. Be grateful for what they can do for you. Perhaps any sensations on your knees or your thighs. Being happy with the work they've done for you. Being kind to yourself and to them. Any sensations in the pelvis or the belly? Where are you feeling your breath, the movement in and out, or up and down? Or perhaps you feel in your chest, your shoulders, your throat. Being aware of any sensations in the arms, the hands. How do you even know you have hands? What tells you you've got fingers? Being grateful for your hands, the sense organs, and the neck that holds it. Connected to your whole body, Connect to the breath, grounded here and now. Just gently bringing awareness back to your body, wiggling your toes, your fingers, perhaps a stretch. And in your own time, you can bend your knees, gently roll over to your side. Keep your eyes closed if you wish, and just gently push yourself up to a seated position. And back into the Anjali Mudra. Putting your palms together. A sign of offering, which is also a sign of gratitude. Hopefully you've released some tension, quietened the mind a little bit, and hopefully had some fun. Thank you for joining. Namaste.